AbraSilver is a high-growth silver-gold explorer. Our marquee project is called Diablilos. It's an advanced stage exploration asset that we've grown tremendously over the last couple of years. We've had several of the world's best silver intercepts on this deposit and a very, very exciting exploration outlook going forward. I've been running the company since January of 2020. Myself and the existing management team, that's the time that we merged two companies together. So I was previously running another exploration company based out of Chile called Aethon Minerals, which we merged with Abra back in January of 2020. And that's when we've really started advancing this project forward since that time. So in terms of my experience, I'm a financial expert with about 20 years capital markets experience, specifically on the mining side. So I've been working in the mining industry my entire career, really mergers and acquisitions and capital markets expertise. So I've worked on the sell side as a research analyst, and then worked for a number of high-profile mining companies as well, such as Barrick Gold, Lundin Mining, etc. But yeah, we have an excellent team around myself as well. Dave O'Connor is our chief geologist. He lives down in Salta in Argentina, and he's one of the world's leading experts in terms of geological knowledge of that specific location. And so he's really done it. Him and his team have done a fantastic job, understanding this deposit and helping us grow it to where it is today. Diablilos used to belong to a company called Silver Standard Resources, or now called SSR, and they spun it off to our predecessor company, and that was back in 2016. And so that company was our predecessor company. It was called Abra at that time. They had a local Argentinian management team running it, but that team unfortunately ran out of cash. And so this project was at a standstill until 2020, when we merged the two companies together. We were then able to raise money and then execute on the exploration strategy. So this, project has come a long way. So we've significantly grown this deposit over the last 3 years. And again, recently have made a significant brand new discovery called the Jack Zone that we've just completed drilling. And a resource estimate is expected on that very, very shortly. So just to give some background there, so Diablilos, again, has been around for a number of years, but all of the drilling historically has focused only on one deposit, and that's the major Oculto deposit that we have. So historically, all of the drilling has centered around that key deposit. Now, last year in 2022, we ran some geophysics across a broader property and identified some magnetic low anomalies that were never drill tested historically. And so we decided, let's drill test the first of these anomalies last year. And with that first hole, we hit a high-grade discovery, which has now become the Jack Zone. So that very first hole encountered almost 90 meters of well over 300 grams of silver starting from surface. And then since then, we've been systematically grid drilling Jack. We just recently completed our first drill campaign focused specifically on Jack, which was 22,000 meters. We've announced several world-class intercepts from that drill campaign. And as I mentioned, we'll be announcing a mineral resource estimate on Jack very, very shortly. The measured and indicated resource estimate at Oculto has a lot of work has gone into that. Well over 120,000 meters of drilling historically has gone into that large resource base. That's how we have over 50 million tons at that main Oculto deposit. And so, a number of drill campaigns have, been undertaken to get us to that size of a resource. Now at Jack, this was a more recent discovery, of course. As I mentioned, 22,000 meters that has just been drilled there with the pending resource. So there are several other zones now. Now that we've completed that magnetic survey, there are several other anomalies that remain to be tested. And so we've just started scratching the surface there. We actually drilled one of the other targets, which is just to the north of Jack. That's called our Jack North Zone. We've only drilled 4 holes to date, so still very early stage. All 4 of those holes have hit silver mineralization, with one of them hitting over 12 meters of over 1,000 grams of silver. So phenomenal intercept for a brand new target that is yet to be fully understood and nowhere near defined. So there's going to be a significant amount of exploration ahead of us here as we drill some of these other high priority anomalies. So we have Jack North, Phantasma, Alpaca, and so there could be multiple pits here at this project feeding a central plant. So we have a number of drill results. So we have about 6 more holes left to be announced. So some of these are now located at Jack North, Phantasma, Alpaca, so some of these other high priority targets that we've drilled. So we'll be announcing those shortly. And then some of the key catalysts for us are, of course, the resource estimate, which will be coming out in October, followed by the pre-feasibility study to be announced in January. And then next year, really gearing up for the next drill campaign here, targeting some of these other deposits. So for the moment, we're fully cashed up. We had $11 million of cash in the bank as of quarter end, so as of the end of Q2. So fully cashed up for this year, and of course to get to that pre-feasibility study level. For next year, we're going to evaluate sort of market conditions and right-size the exploration campaign based on the market conditions. So of course, and if silver prices pick up here, we could look to do a financing and really become aggressive drilling out these other targets, or we can continue to sort of systematically drill these. So it remains to be seen, and I think that's to be determined next year. In Argentina, it really depends on which province you're in, because it's the provinces that own the mineral rights. So we're in the Salta province of Argentina, northern Argentina. This is absolutely a very mining-friendly province, and we're right in the heart of the lithium triangle. So literally right around us, there's 4 large-scale lithium projects under active construction. There's billions of dollars being poured into the ground, building these lithium projects all around us. And then on the precious metal side as well, Fortuna Silver built Lindero, which is a gold heap leach a few years ago. So yeah, Salta's been booming with mining investment over the past several years, and we expect Diablilos to become the next major project to enter that construction stage down the road. With AbraSilver, I think the word that comes to mind is high growth exploration here. I think our exploration team has really developed a very successful track record now for 3 consecutive years, drilling world-class intercepts on quite a limited budget. And so we've been very efficient with our exploration dollars. We take great pride in the rate of return of our exploration campaign. In fact, for every 12 cents that we've spent on drilling, we've added an ounce of silver equivalent in the ground in the measured and indicated category. So truly, our exploration team has had phenomenal success here, and there's a lot of blue sky potential ahead of us remaining to be uncovered here.